What's up guys, NepentheZ here and welcome to a Q&A Friday. It's been a long time since I spoke to you guys, simply due to the style of video I've been doing recently. Like I haven't done Ruin a Randomer on this channel for a long time, and I haven't done any of those videos where I actually just like sit down and talk and whatever, and it's strange for me not to have done that. But if you do like the Ruin a Randomers, I do upload them every now and then on my second channel, NepentheZ HD. The link for that is in the description. So I thought I'd do a Q&A over a pack opening. We'll keep going until we probably hit about 10-minute mark or so. I think that's about long enough, and I'll try and get in as many questions as possible. Before we go any further, if you'd like to purchase any FIFA Ultimate Team coins, check out footcoinemporium.com. Their link is in the description below. Very fast and reliable service, and if you use the discount code NEPO at checkout, you will receive 5% off your coins. So opening packs, I'm not really going to pay too much attention to what we get in the packs. That's more just for something on the screen for you. The first question is from Mason Knight, and he says, what is your favorite hobby apart from FIFA? I used to enjoy going to the gym a lot. I'm just got really lazy since I started YouTube, and due to that I don't really go to the gym so much anymore. Other than that, I'm probably going to discard a load of transfer players, by the way. Other than that, YouTube, FIFA and gaming in general is probably my favorite hobby, as it probably is for a lot of people that watch these videos. Like, I really enjoying playing League of Legends right now. I'm not enjoying playing FIFA so much, to be honest. Like I don't like the way the game feels on next gen. I can't wait for the World Cup game, even though it's only going to be on PlayStation 3 and Xbox 360. I can't wait for the World Cup game simply because the last World Cup game, the World Cup 2010 game, was arguably my favorite ever FIFA game. It was absolutely fantastic. So hobbies apart from this, I just enjoy hanging out with friends. I'm going to start going back to the gym sometime real soon. In fact, I'm actually going to order a gym to come to my house and put it in my spare room, and just kind of get back into that. And other than that, I don't really do too much with my life. I kind of sit here all the time talking to friends and YouTubers alike and subscribers, and just kind of that's what I really enjoy at the moment. The next question we've got, Parminder King says, where were you when Bin Laden was found and killed? A bit of a strange question to ask. I actually can't remember where I was when he was found and killed, but I do remember where I was on the day the Twin Towers got hit. It was one of my very first days in college ever. Like, I was 17, maybe 16, coming up to 17 years old. And I just remember sitting in like the hallway outside of the class, waiting for the teacher to come and unlock the class door, and reading in the papers and well, like, was around, you know, as it was going on and stuff. And it was pretty damn surreal, pretty strange, that's for sure. The next question we've got is from James. He says, what is your advice to a YouTuber who is 1 year in and has just become a FIFA channel with 3 to 10,000 to keep steady growth? Well, the fact you've already got 3 to 10,000 subscribers means you're doing something right. It means that people enjoy you, they like your content, and they want to watch you. So my genuine advice is just to keep doing what you're doing, because it takes time. It takes a long time. I've been doing YouTube for the best part of 4 years now, maybe 3.5, 4 years. And it took me well over a year before I got even my first 1,000 subscribers. So it's just carry on. If you've got 3 to 10k already, you're doing something right. The next question we've got is from Tim, and he says, would you stick toothpicks under your toenails and kick a door toes first for £1,000? I 100% would never do that. Well, not never. I wouldn't do it for £1,000. Maybe £100,000, yeah. But definitely not for £1,000. Unique Riggers asks, do you think the World Cup game will be as broken as FIFA 14 on the 360? I don't know really. I hope it's not broken. I hope it's a decent game. I know EA have a team dedicated, like a solo team dedicated to working on the World Cup game, that have no like bearing in FIFA 14 on previous gen or next gen. These packs have been atrocious, by the way. So I'm hoping, because it's a different team working on the game, it'll be a different style of game and actually play differently. Why is your bottom in the middle of your body? That's a very interesting question. We should swap the word feet and bottom, shouldn't we, and just call our feet bottom and our bottom feet. You are a fucking cunt, original. How old are you? I'm 29 years old. Are you going to move to a new place in the future? It is in the plans. I don't know where to move or when to move. And I haven't really thought it through yet. Like, it's in the plans though. It's one of those things I really need to start looking into a bit more, I guess. Who do you think will win the league? I think Manchester City will win the league, but I am an Arsenal fan and hope that we win the league. Adnan Januzaj, I don't know, I've absolutely butchered his name, or Gnabry. Obviously, being an Arsenal fan, Serge Gnabry for me. He's actually a sick player as well, is Gnabry. He reminds me, and you guys are going to laugh at me for this, he reminds me a lot of Ronaldo when he was at Sporting. He's very good with tricks and skills. He's very powerful and strong on the ball. He's got a great shot, and I think if he applies himself like Ronaldo has, I'm not going to say he's going to ever be as good as Ronaldo, because Ronaldo is absolutely out of this world. But if he applies himself as good as Ronaldo has in his young career, there's no reason why he can't be one of the best wingers in the world in the next sort of 5 or 6 years. He is a fantastic player. Do you know how to hack other people's ultimate teams? I don't, and even if I did, I wouldn't tell you. Next question we've got: how tall am I? I am 5'11", just like between 5'11" and 6 foot. But I would say I'm 5'11", maybe 5'10". I don't know. It depends if I spike my hair up on that day or not. How much wood would a woodchuck chuck if a woodchuck could chuck wood? I think he would chuck 7. Is always the standard answer for that. I'm looking at these packs and they're just so bad. Do you prefer PS4 and Xbox One, and why? I tell you what, I've played PS4. I played FIFA 2 times on PS4. That was to play a couple of streamers that I know, and I've played one other game on the PS4 called Knack, and it was brilliant. And other than that, I haven't even touched my PS4. Oh wow, we just got Pedro in. Pedro as a duplicate. Other than that, I haven't touched the PS4, and the reason why I haven't touched the PS4 is because Legends on the Xbox. So I really don't have a say in which console I prefer or is better, because I haven't played the PS4 enough. There are a lot of issues with the Xbox One though, especially the party system and the invites, messaging, being unable to see your previously played players, things like that. Like, it's just small things that they really should have in the game. Well, he's actually got pretty decent pace. 4-star skill moves, 4-star weak foot. Will keep him and discard the rest there. So the next question we've got: where do you think Arsenal will finish at the end of the season? I genuinely think we will finish second in the league. I believe Chelsea will finish third. Arsenal got a really tough time coming up now though. The next sort of 2 months are really important for us, and if we can get some of these big wins, who knows, we could end up finishing first. But Man City are in a really strong position. They've obviously got the strongest team, the strongest second team. I think Chelsea probably have a stronger team than Arsenal as well. But Arsenal, I think, we're 4 points ahead of Chelsea right now. And there's, of course, only, I think, what, 14 games to play, 12 or 14 games to play. So anything's possible at this stage. But I think Man City will go on and win it. I think Arsenal will finish second and Chelsea third. And although you probably disagree with me, I think Manchester United will end up finishing in the top 4. I think they'll, a team like Manchester United can't not finish in the top 4. It's just one of those things where, you remember that time when Arsenal were in danger of finishing outside the top 4 about 5 years ago for the first time in about 10 years? And Spurs against West Ham was a game that West Ham had to beat Spurs in for Arsenal to qualify. And the morning that the game is, you see the Sky Sports News reports that 10 of the Spurs first team players are out due to food poisoning, and they couldn't play in the game. So Spurs had to field their legitimate second team and lost to West Ham. So Arsenal won and finished in the top 4 by a point. And the only thing you can think is the football gods have been like, no, Arsenal can't finish outside of the top 4. So they've poisoned all the Spurs players, and I think that something very similar will happen for Man United, where they'll go on just some ridiculous crazy run at the end of the season, and all the teams around them will just fall apart and they will just about make it. I think on the last day they'll get into the top 4. The Ultimate Game says, when you started YouTube, was your aim to be big, or did you do it for fun? Both is the honest answer. I mean, you don't do YouTube and aim to not make it, because that's just kind of counterproductive. But it is always about fun. Like, I've mentioned it many times before. I wasn't even partnered until I had around 8,000 subscribers. Nowadays, people get 100 subscribers and they get partnered, because it is more of a business and about the money now. Of course, you have to be entertaining for people to want to watch you. But people don't generally start YouTube anymore because they enjoy what they're doing. I loved playing FIFA in FIFA 10 and FIFA 11 when I first started YouTube, and I felt like I had something to show the world that nobody else had shown them before. The market is so saturated now that it's really difficult to do that, and even if you do that, being different in FIFA community isn't necessarily the way forwards, and I've explained why in a previous video, so I'm not really going to go into it now. But you got to give people what they want to see rather than what you want to do these days in general on YouTube, not just in the FIFA community. Like, there's so many channels out there that play games because the game is what's trending, not because they enjoy the game, and that's sadly how YouTube is. Not even sadly, because obviously people want to watch it, people are enjoying it, so it's happily how YouTube is these days. But I do think people that do things within YouTube exclusively because they're enjoying what they're doing get lost and swallowed up in the whole popularity contest, I guess is the right thing to say there. Road to Shore asks, Shakira or Rihanna? If you guys haven't seen the new video with Shakira and Rihanna in it, I just pause this video, or even just leave this video now and go and watch that video, because it's far more important in your life that you see that than watching this, because it is arguably the greatest music video of all time, simply for the fact that Shakira and Rihanna are basically fucking each other. It's like softcore porn, and Shakira is mind-blowingly sexy in the video. And to answer the question anyway, I would pick Shakira every day of the week over Rihanna. I've been a fan, let's say, of Shakira since I was around like 14 or 15 years old when she first came onto the scene, and yeah, I mean, she's incredibly attractive, and my friend that's sitting next to me right now has just got the video up, and I'm probably going to spend most of my time watching that now rather than answering questions on this video. But the next question we got: the best YouTuber you've worked with. In terms of professionalism, the best YouTuber, there's probably actually a lot of guys that are like super professional. In terms of the biggest like subscriber base, obviously KSI is the biggest YouTuber I've worked with. In terms of content that I enjoy, the best YouTuber that I've worked with, I don't really know. It's a difficult one, because I like a lot of YouTubers for different reasons. Like, there's a lot of FIFA YouTubers that I like personally that I don't watch their content because I don't enjoy it, because I generally don't enjoy FIFA content overall. Which is a bit strange considering I make FIFA videos. But I tell you who I haven't actually worked with on a professional level that I find to be one of the best YouTubers, as most professionally, and is generally just a really nice guy, is Ali A, or Matroix, or Matroy, however you want to pronounce his actual channel name. But Ali A is on top of absolutely everything in his life. Like, he's genuinely a down-to-earth, really nice guy, and his content is always above and beyond. You know, he goes out there and he makes sure he gets the best for the COD community. He gets the best news. He gets early gameplay, which is always good for his subscribers, and he's generally just handles himself in a very professional manner. So I haven't actually worked with him per se, but I'd say he's one of the best YouTubers out there. The next question we have got is, do you know why EA aren't releasing the World Cup game on next gen? Yes, I do. The reason why EA aren't... oh, we've got Yelovich of Wolves there. I'm going to discard him. I don't think he's worth anything at this stage. The reason why EA aren't releasing it on next gen is because they had a dedicated team working on FIFA 14 previous gen, a dedicated team working on FIFA 14 on the current gen, on the Xbox One and PS4, and a dedicated team working on the World Cup game for previous gen. So they pretty much couldn't. They didn't have enough people to create the game for previous gen and current gen, and due to the fact that the majority of their user base is still on PS3 and Xbox 360, they decided to shun the new generation of console users and put it up on previous gen, which is a bit of a shame. So we'll see how many FIFA points we've got left. So we're like, this is literally one of the worst pack openings I think I have ever had. Let me skip through a whole bunch of questions, and let's go for who do you think is the best FIFA player? Obviously me, blatantly the best. if you could not make YouTube content, what would you be doing instead? So before YouTube, and this is something a lot of the old school subscribers know, but a lot of the newer subscribers don't know. Before YouTube, I used to run my dad's business for him. So it's a pub in central London. It was very successful. It still is very successful. It's still there. Unfortunately for my dad, he had to take over when I left. So that's what I do for a living outside of YouTube. I run bars in central London. So if YouTube ever stopped, or if I couldn't continue with YouTube for some particular reason, I would quite simply go back and work for the family business. So we're going to answer one more question and open one more pack, guys. Let me go to the absolute most recent question we've got, and that is from, well, the questions I've actually already answered. We've got a new question. So there we go. NTVM says, when will Bayern stop being the most dominant team in Europe? I think it's fair to say that that's your opinion, that they're most dominant team in Europe. I mean, yeah, they're doing great right now. They are the Champions League winners, of course, but football's a strange game. Football's one of those games where one day you can be shit hot and the next day you can be struggling like a motherfucker. You just got to look at teams like the Arsenal Invincibles team, Liverpool of the 90s team, Real Madrid from a few years back. Like, they were just absolutely dominant. And you lose one player or one set of results doesn't go your way, and it changes the whole mood and momentum of your team, and it could just ruin absolutely everything. So it's safe to say right now Bayern are one of the best teams in Europe, but in another 6 months or 12 months, something could go wrong with them so that they're no longer a force to be reckoned with. And so, you know, how long or when will they stop being the best team in Europe or the most dominant team in Europe? Who knows? Who's to say? And the fact that you think that they are is entirely your opinion. But yeah, you never know. So we'll answer one more question to end this pack off with. It says, are you planning on making any videos on the PlayStation 4? Yes, I am. As soon as either EA get Legends on PlayStation 4 or something, there's a series I want to do that I can do on PlayStation 4, I will transfer over and start working with PlayStation 4 guys and on the PlayStation 4. But guys, this is going to be the end of the video. It's been a very long video now, 15 minutes long. As always, thank you very much for watching. Hopefully you enjoyed this. If you did, be sure to leave a like, rating, comment, and subscribe to my channel if you haven't already. But for now, I'm going to go. I'm out of here. Peace.